What's up, everybody? Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. If you guys can hear me, do me a favor and let me know that you can't hear me. Like or share. All right, looks like the sound is good. I'll make sure you guys can hear me. Hey, welcome to the Friday show, Friday, May 8th, 2020. Can you guys believe that it's 2000? It's May already. Let me go ahead and get this party started again. My name is AntonioGholston. So happy to be here with you guys. I won't be here long today, so do me a favor, like, comment, and share. Do me a favor, like, comment, and share. I also want to put this up as well. Do me a favor and click on the link. I'm going to put this link in the comments box there. I want you guys to click on it because if you don't give StreamYard permission to if you don't give StreamYard permission, I won't see your comments, and I want to be able to see your comments. So do me a favor, click on that link. I think I put it in the thing there. I'm gonna put it in over here to make sure you guys can see it. All right. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a super fantastic, awesome Friday. Let's go. Let's see here. All right. Copy link. Let me post the link over here. All right. That's what's up. Let's go. All right. So you guys should now see the link. Again, you can't click the link, but you can type it in StreamYard.com/Facebook. You also can put it in the comments section, so you should be able to see it in the comment section there. Let me stop my screen share here. All right. So what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to it's Friday. We entering into the weekend, on the back half of the weekend. Again, my name is AntonioGholston. If you're here for the very first time, God put it on my heart to do a technology show, to come in and be a blessing. This is a free show where I simply answer questions. I provide tech tips for you guys to kind of get into some good content, and the questions are going, and I don't stop it because I want to be a blessing to everybody listening. So I am, for those who don't know me, I work with Agmrtechnology Consultants. We're a technology consulting company that specialize in cloud solutions, particularly in the communication sector, where we help small businesses and any business really, but our niche market is small businesses and home-based business, to provide them with a phone system and communication software that will allow them to appear and feel and operate like any Fortune 100 company across the country. So that is what God has blessed us to do. And just to be a blessing, we're consultants. So our goal and objective is to provide the most feasible, most economical, and the right product and service to your company, so that you can get always have the competitive and cutting edge technology. So we don't necessarily stuck to one particular platform or solution. We want to make sure you get the best thing for you and your company. So here we go today. So let me, again, I'm here for the first time. I'm using StreamYard. StreamYard is a technology that allows you to kind of do a little bit more stuff with your lives. You can broadcast to multiple platforms. So if you are a church, for example, you have the most followers on your personal page as a pastor, but yet you're trying to build up your content for your ministries page. You can still stream to that. Depending on what kind of plan you have. It is a free service, but obviously I'm not using the free service. I'm using the second tier paid service. And for those who are interested in if you're interested in actually using StreamYard, I have a link that is in the show notes. There's a link, and it's up to you. There's a link in the show notes where you can actually get $10 off the paid version and try it out. So you don't have to have some of the advertisement that comes along with it. And as well as I'm streaming to YouTube today, So I try to do different things to test it out for you, so that you don't have to go through the learning curve. I go through it for you. All right. I got a question for everybody. The question today is, what smart home, do you have any smart home devices in your house? If so, what are some of your smart home devices that you have? And if you don't have any smart home devices, what are some smart home devices have you been thinking about getting? So then this show today, always on Fridays, I do a little bit of a sneak peek into exactly what I want to talk about on next week. And so I'm going to spend some time talking about smart homes next week. Everything has become, I actually built I didn't build the house, but designed from the ground up a smart home. Everything from door entries to sound system to garage doors. It's pretty dope, and it was one of my pride and joy projects that I did. Had never really done it, but the homeowner had faith in me and said, "I want nobody else to do it. You do it." Like, I don't do that. Like, no, you can do it. So I brought all the technology and brought all the components together. So we was able to develop put together a smart home. And they said the joke is they don't even know where the key to their house is at. They don't even have a key. They don't even carry a key to their home. They don't even touch light switches. So it's pretty dope. But nevertheless, my question on the table today is, for those watching, the question on the table is, do you have, what smart home devices do you have in your home? And if you don't have smart home devices, are you thinking about it? And so what are you thinking about doing? I want to talk about that a little bit. So I want to get some feedback to you guys. Do me a favor, like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you are here, again, I'm gonna repeat this throughout. If you're a first-time person, do me a favor and click on streamyard.com/Facebook, or type it in in your browser, or click the link. The link should be in the comment section. The link should be in the comment section. Click that so you can get permission. I want to hear your comments. I want to see your comments. So do that for me, okay? All right. Any questions before we get started? Any technology questions? Do you have any tech questions for me today? Anything you want to know about today? Fire away before we get started, and I'll answer those questions for you. As always, if I don't have an answer, I will get an answer for you. So let's get into just a little bit of the smart home. Okay. Really today, almost everybody has some level of smart home device in your home. If you have a smart TV, then you have a device in your home. Or let me say that differently. If you can go to YouTube on your television, you got a smart television. If you can go to look at pictures on your phone, on your computer, you got a smart television. If you have an Alexa in your house, that's a smart device. If you have what's something else that people may not think about? If you happen to have a plug-in that will turn off after so long, then guess what? Then you have a smart device in your home. So we're talking about, for those just joining, we're talking about smart homes, and want to know if you have, what smart home devices do you have in your home, and if you don't, are you thinking about getting some? So the technology of smart homes has come a long way over the past 5 years. So you used to have what's called a smart home hub. You have to buy this device, and everything has to talk through that device. That used to be the case. However, things now are becoming independent, where you can go buy a light bulb. Okay, you can buy a light bulb and put it in and screw it in. It connects to your internet, and you can control it right from your home. Now, me personally, my original smart home hub was through my alarm company. And next week, I'm going to dig into it a little bit more, give you some insight. I work with a sister company who actually, alarm.com is a hub, and I'm gonna kind of talk about that a little bit. But I started out with alarm.com as my hub, and so basically I control all my lights, I control my door locks, I can control the television, I can turn it on and off. But as a technology consultant, it is very important for me to test out different technologies. So, I have multiple devices in multiple companies, multiple brands in our home, where I can control multiple things. Plus, I like redundancy as well. I'm really big on redundancy. I'm super big on redundancy. So for those just joining, we're talking about smart homes. And if you have a device in your home, type on the screen and leave it in the comments what it is that you actually have in your home. And if you're thinking about getting some things as smart home devices, let me know. I want to be of assistance with you. So moving right along, I use Alarm. Hey, D, I use alarm.com as a hub for me, but I'm slowly kind of migrating away from it, and I'm going more to independently driven things. So I don't have to have a separate device. I just plug it in, it connects, because it's kind of integrated a lot more it kind of connects a lot more with um, things like Alexa, like Google. I have Google devices in my home. I have Alexa devices in my home. So, but I tell you this: here's a couple of reasons why you should get, at minimum, you should get some smart light bulbs. It costs you a little bit more money, but here's a couple of reasons why you should get some smart home light bulbs, some smart light bulbs. Okay, number one, you can have they have multiple types. You have ones where you can turn on and off from your phone. They have some that are time driven, so you can have it. For example, my daughter. Don't ask me. Can't explain it. Well, I'll give you a better example. One of the one of the things that me and my wife used to always have this little spat about is the light will be off. I tend to go to bed. Although I go to bed late, a lot of times I go to bed before she does. So I'm in the bed, just got into that good sleep. I hope brothers can you relate to this? Got into that good sleep, just went into that second realm of sleep. I'm headed down that path to the third realm of sleep. And she'll walk in quietly and she'll turn the light on, get all the way in the bed and roll over and say, babe, can you turn the light off? Oh man, that thing used to light me up. But what happened was, I said, okay, I'm gonna fix this. I had to get up out my sleep, go turn the light off. Man, that thing used to just aggravate me to no end. So what I did was now all of my lights are set up where I can just speak and say, hey, speak the command, lights cut off. We'll grab my phone, hit the button. I actually got my phone set where literally I got my phone set where I can hit a button on my phone and I lock the house down. I set the alarm, lock the back door, turn all the lights off. I turn on the night light for Amanda. The setting going into place where whenever Amanda walks past a certain walks in the hallway, the light pops on. So I got everything set now. It says sleep. So I simply hit the sleep button, and literally, again, like I said, lights go off, alarm goes on, doors lock. If I forgot to lock them for any reason, the night lights are set where the motion kicks in place where she gets up, the lights come on, they go off at a certain time. And then for some crazy, strange reason, my daughter likes to turn the light on in the closet. I don't get it. And she likes to turn the light on in the closet in our bedroom. Like she would get up out of her bed, come in our bedroom at night, turn the closet light on in our room. Like you're not in our room. Go back to your room. And sometimes I just leave it on, but I fixed it this week. I actually put in a special little smart light that actually has a sensor in it. So whenever my wife gets up, whenever my daughter comes into the room, and I got it set where at a certain angle, so when it comes by the door, the light turns on. And then after 10 minutes, the light cuts back off. So it's so in daytime, it doesn't do it. At nighttime, it does it. So I love it. So my question on the table is if you have a smart home, what smart home devices do you have? What do you like about them? And if you don't have any smart home devices, what are you thinking about getting? I'm going to talk about that on the show on next week. So you guys want to stay tuned. Hopefully I'm going to put out a schedule on Sunday of what days we're going to talk about what. But I think that would be something. It should be pretty cool. I'm going to give you guys some examples now. I'm going to throw a little bonus out there to you for those who are watching. People used to think all I did was security cameras. I don't know why. I don't get it why everybody thought I did security cameras, but that was just one of the things. And I think I know why. The reason I know why is because people tend to, when you don't have a tangible product, and this is something that I've struggled with in my business, when you don't have a tangible product that you're selling, I'm not selling makeup or selling jewelry like my wife does, then people don't really have a way to associate you with what you do, right? They like to trade money for items and products. So people trade with me. They trade, in most cases, they trade services or my time for solving solutions or whatever the case may be. So they don't have nothing to really associate with our company. But we're quickly changing that paradigm and that marketing and whatever the case may be. So nevertheless, my point of saying, what was my point of saying? My point of saying, my point of saying all that was, what was my point? I wish my wife was here now. She's like, stick with it, doc, stay with it, doc. Dang it. Okay. Oh, security cameras. Okay, got my show notes. So security cameras is what we were talking about. What we were talking about was security cameras. So basically, people thought I did security cameras, and that was like really the least thing that I did, and probably the least fun thing that I ever did. But I did it for friends and family, for a lot of people. Hey, Nicole. But security cameras, can cost you a lot of money, but it's worth it, right? If it's done professionally. Well, now they got so many different security cameras out there, and I'm going to set this up on the screen so you guys can see. But I'm going to recommend a nice little device that I came across. Is owned by Amazon. Hence, all things Amazon, right? Owned by Amazon. And for those who just joining, today is just a sneak peek of what we're going to discuss on next week. But Amazon has a device called a Blink, and I'm going to bring it up on the screen here. Let's see. It's a pretty cool camera setup. Okay, pretty darn cool camera setup. Let's get this set up on the show. Here we go. All right. So Blink has a security camera that's really nice. And I went looking for this when a client, actually my cousin, really wanted a security camera system, but he did not want any wires. I'm like, man, how you gonna, he want everything to be wireless with batteries in it and everything. Didn't really recommend it at first. Still, I didn't really recommend it. I only recommend it in certain environments. It's like I have multiple camera systems in my home. And this is kind of a redundancy in place, but I love it because it's a two-way build. It's a two-way kind of like Ring. It's a two-way audio feedback where I can talk to the person or vice versa and talk back to me. So I really do love it a lot. Very compact, very economical. And they just came out with one that's like for a very small one that you actually plug into the power. And it's $34. I think is a phenomenal price point, right? For $34, it's a great quality. There's some limitations, there's some downsides to it. There's a lot of upsides to it. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit a lot on next week as well as I get into security home stuff. And then lastly, let me switch this. I'm going to talk about 6 ways to make your old laptop. Not 6 ways to make your old laptop new again. I get that question a lot. So we're going to discuss, let me close this out. We're going to discuss ways to make your laptop feel all new again, kind of to give it a refresh. Now, how can you give your camera a laptop a refresh without having to go out and buy a new laptop? So I'm going to discuss that on next week. So that's a little sneak peek into exactly what we're going to discuss next week. But I'm going to give you guys, I won't leave you guys hanging. I will give you guys a little teasers, and I'm not going to, again, it's not going to be detailed, but I give you, let's say 4 or 5 little teasers right now. Number 1, clear out the clutter. And what I mean by clearing out the clutter, just like your closet, you got to go in there, you got to clean it out, you got to get rid of programs that you're using anymore, stuff that you downloaded to try out but you never really use it. So you need to delete those files because they're taking up hard drive space, they're taking up memory. Because what you may not know, there may have been a setting that was put in place when you did the install. There was a setting that was put in place that said start up in the background that actually is still running, which can make your computer slow. So over time, you're downloading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 programs a week or a month. That thing is actually causing your computer to start slowing down. So that's something that you really want to actually uninstall programs that you're not using. And especially with newer laptops that the hard drive space is not very big, you want to get rid of as much space as possible. I'm guilty of that. I got to go ahead and clean up my computer. Try to do something every day, delete files every day programs that I don't need every single day. Here's another one. Number 2, if somebody type it, you can put them on the screen for me. Number 2, lighten up the startup load. That's very important. Give your computer, when you first bought your computer, you turned it on, man, that thing was fresh, it was fast, it was quick, and now it's like take forever to load up. Well, that's probably because it's trying to load a lot of documents at one time. So there's some tools, there's some tips, there's some tricks I'm going to talk about, real easy to go in there and to actually clean it up. But again, you can always call a professional. You always call AntonioGholston consultants. And by the way, I got some breaking news as a little bit of I've thought about this for almost a year, and I decided to go ahead and do it. My office number is 708-483-4823, 708-483-4823. But now you can actually call us or text us at that number. I converted the number to being through our phone system. Now you can actually text us to that number. you can text us to that number. So that's very awesome. You can, so it's going to be cool because now when we're going out to a service call, we can actually text from our business number to the client, let them know that the technician's en route or your services are being activated, whatever the case may be. We communicate because texting has become a form of business communication. The doggone government uses text communication now. So if you don't have a phone system with your business that you can actually text from, you want to talk to us about that. I'm telling you, you want to talk to us about that because that's a huge thing to debate, especially with social distancing. I'm off track here, but especially with social distancing, you want to actually be able to, for example, barbershops now, you can have the customers go sit in their car. You can text them, hey, your appointment is ready, or they come to pick up product from you. They come in, they can order the product. You got to go, prepare the food. They can go to the car, but then you can text that person. So there's automated systems that can do it, but it costs you kind of a pretty penny. But we can do it with your, for free of charge with your current existing phone number by just kind of moving on to our platform, and you're going to save money. I guarantee you're going to save money by coming to us as well. But that's just something I just wanted to throw that out there, you guys. But let me get ready to wrap up here. We'll be going 20 minutes. I'm going to be done in 25 minutes. I'll be done. So, wrong screen. So back to the screen. I'll give you one. Give you one or two more. Number 3, make sure make sure you always have room to breathe. Make sure your laptop has room to breathe. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about it's getting hot this time. I'm talking about that on your hard drive, with your hard drive, ladies and gentlemen. The way computers work is to use some of your hard drive space to actually use as memory. Okay, so if you buy a laptop today, you may say, okay, it has 8 gigs of memory or has 4 gigs of memory. Don't buy one with 4 gigs of memory. 8 gigs of memory, 12, 16 gigs of memory. Well, the computer would take sometimes part of your hard drive space and make more memory for that one session. Okay, so but if your hard drive only has 5% left in space, it's not going to work very well. So you want to clean it up. Then number 4, enlist some outside help. There are tools, there's software you can get, but make sure you got to get good software, good legitimate. Don't just download something from any website. You want to actually get some good software. And I'm going to recommend and have some links. Hopefully by the time I do the show, I have the website up, right? And you're just able to go to our website and you'll be able to click on those links that I've already tested, I use on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, so you guys know this is all fresh for me. So I got a question for you as I close out. Would you guys be interested? And I've thought about this for years. Now I've never really done it. And I want to pose it to you guys. Would you guys be interested if let's see here. I'm gonna grab and show you something real quick. Let me close this out. All right, can you guys see me here? All right, I'm standing up at my desk. I love this. I love my desk, man. I can bring it up. Oh, come on. See that? See my screen rising up? That's because my desk, I have a motorized desk. Hey, Deaconess Denise, I got a motorized desk. So anyway, I love it. I can skip to stand up. You guys can see. I'll be right back and show you guys something. If you're here for the first time, do me a favor, click on that link or copy and paste that to your screen, so you can actually be able to leave me comments. I use StreamYard. It's a free software. I'll pay for it, but you can get it for free to test it out. And I have a link at the very bottom there. You'll actually be able to check it out through your live videos. But here's the question I got for everybody, and then I'm gone. The question is, see, this is what I call a flash drive, okay? I have a whole case with a bunch of them in here. I was thinking, I've thought of this for years. And on this one, particularly right here, on this one, I have hundreds of pieces of software on here. And they're all categorized, right? They're all categorized. Software cleanup, browser cleanup, internet repair. So I'm wondering, would you guys be interested if I created this and made it available for cost for you guys to be able to plug into your computer and actually use a lot of the software that I use as a professional over the last 25 years that I've collected and used, tested, tried, true, and proven. Would you guys be interested in purchasing something like this, where you can have it and you can use it on your own? You can call and say, hey, my computer's running a little slow. Like I said, okay, open up this folder, go there, run that software, and that'll actually be able to give you some assistance or help you out. You may not need to call the IT person. Now, I'm not saying you don't, but you may not by having a software that we actually use. Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know. Put some comments in the screen. Leave me some feedback to let me know if you guys can would be interested in me actually developing or putting some current software in place that you would actually have for yourself to do some of your own IT maintenance. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm super excited. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you have any questions, by all means, as I said, I'm super excited that I've converted. I struggle with this, and it's a reason why I struggle with it, but I struggle with it. But I prayed, and I didn't say I prayed. God kind of just spoke to me, right? And uh, and God gives me an impression. I know it's Him, and I just move forward. So I just did it, and so you guys can now call and or text our office. So you can text your tech questions to 708-483-4823. Deaconess Denise says yes. Cynthia, what you gonna do with a Cynthia? She said yes. So we'll toil around with that. So guys, it's exciting to be here with you guys. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to you guys. You have your mother with you. Love on her. Give her all the love and attention she wants, even if she gets on your nerves, she aggravates you. You love her because trust me, when she's gone, you wish you had her here to aggravate you. But love your mother. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We would not be where we are as a world without mothers. So you guys, appreciate you so much. God bless you guys so much. Thank you for all that you do. Although the world takes time to celebrate you on one day, we should celebrate mothers every day. And I think my wife is a great mother. She's doing things that I have no idea stuff that she be doing behind the scenes with Amanda. She's very she's very, sometimes I think she's too upfront with her, but that's their relationship. They have a no holds barred relationship. I know that's kind of the relationship that her mother had with her. And I know that, so she's kind of reciprocating that relationship with her, with our daughter. So, hey, it works for them. It works for them. I'm like, they talk about something like, yeah, you ready for that yet? but they have a great relationship, and I step back and I let them have it, and it's good. So, but guys, I'm out of here. I got to get back to work. I got to get some things done. I love you guys. Have a great, great, great weekend. All right. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your family. Social distancing is still in place, but figure out a way to love on your mother. Okay. So make your next move. Guess what, guys? You know how I said, make your next move what? Make it your best move. Your next move, make it your best move. And I'm not going to see you at the top. Guess where I'm going to see you at? Let's all say it together. I'm going to see you over the top on the beaches of the world. This is AntonioGholston. As I always like to say, I holla.